the Honey Queen, and it's summertime and you gotta keep cool off. My friend Michelle is here visiting with me, and she has done a change in her life because she's had to because of allergies, I believe it was, and so I'm gonna let her share a little bit about a book that she's published with her daughter, Rebecca. It's right here. So kind of tell us a little bit about that journey, because we're gonna be making honey sweetened Pina Colada ice cream, correct?
Correct. So our cookbook is called But No Croutons. In 2012, I was diagnosed after having a car accident with a severe gluten intolerance, also allergies to soy, dairy, and eggs. And so had to go cold turkey from all of those all at once. And so it was a process of about 10 years of experimenting, learning about foods, learning about all the different ways gluten can be disguised in food, to the point where we were able to publish this cookbook and find a way to make food taste fantastic again.
And I know that they'll want to know where to get this from. So
we are in the process right now of developing a website which is called butnocroutons.com. That will probably be live within the next month.
Okay.
And
I'll add it to the details below.
Yes, and I will have Virginia post that as soon as it is available.
All right, well here's the ingredients you need. Actually I had my lovely assistant, Honey King, cut up my pineapple in 1 inch
cubes.
and then we froze it. And then we have salt, of course, Cox's honey, coconut extract, and a little bit of coconut to toast on the top.
Okay. And then the coconut cream.
Oh yeah, coconut cream. Hello!
So you refrigerate the coconut cream for a while beforehand, and then you want to make sure that you're opening it with a can opener where you can use a scraper to get all of the good stuff out.
All right, so the first step is to put in
the coconut cream. So this is 1 can of unsweetened coconut cream. And like I said, refrigerate it for at least 8 hours ahead of time. So
I put it in last night. That's why I forgot about it.
We're going to do this, and we have to have a knife. You have to be really careful to puncture that top because underneath it's liquidy and you don't want it to splash all over the place, okay? But the part that's solid is the highest fat content.
That makes sense.
And so you want
So she kind of just made a little X there. It's 1 can and it is 13.3 ounces.
Okay. Okay, so I put all the liquid and smaller ingredients in first. So the next thing that we're going to add is 1 teaspoon, half teaspoon, half 1 teaspoon of coconut extract.
All right.
We're adding a half a cup of Cox's honey.
And I actually got that a little wet because you know if you put it wet first, the honey slides out a lot easier. And then, are you going to put the salt in now?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put the salt in. It's only 1/4 teaspoon. And then to this, we're going to add the frozen coconut. So we're going to start
Frozen pineapple.
Sorry, frozen pineapple.
That's all right.
So we're going to start out with just a small portion of that and get the blender going. And then we're going to add a little bit of the frozen pineapple at a time until it gets to the right consistency, which is a soft serve ice cream.
Okay. Just keep adding it. So that's why you put in a single layer.
It doesn't freeze in place. Just scrape that down a little bit. I think we're almost there.
So you're not gonna add the rest of this?
No.
I can use that in another smoothie?
Yep.
All right.
It's the right consistency, and that's what you want to do, because if you put in too much, it doesn't end up graining
Okay.
up the last part of it. Okay?
Okay, so you processed it, and that was about, let's see, it said until it's light and smooth, and so that's what it is. So that's about 3 minutes maybe it took us.
Yeah.
So you're serving it just like ice cream. Awesome.
Yep, and you can freeze it to make it a stiffer consistency, if that's what you'd like to do.
And this will last up to 2 months in your freezer.
And then we add just a little bit of the toasted coconut. I toasted this in the microwave for 20 seconds at a time and stirring in between just until it's light brown.
All right, there we
Ready
go.
to serve.
All right, grandchildren, did you find the bee? It was on my shirt the whole time, flying around. There we go. It's family reunion time, so I had to wear the traditional family reunion we had in year 2000, 25 years ago. Wow. So Brigham made these shirts anyway. But thank you for coming, and you have a sweet day. I gave my friend Michelle Peak, and you're going to look up her book and check it out. No croutons, right?
But no croutons.
But no croutons, okay. So,
Hi.
excuse me, can we have you sample this product we just made and tell us what you think?
Twisted Mark.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Is this healthy food?
or as my cousin Harry would say, is it girly food? That's what he always said.
I like it.
Tremendous.
Tremendous, there we go. All right, it's a hit, Michelle.
Have you had this before? It's very good. And this is all healthy, huh? I guess I like healthy.
Thank you. Thank you, boys. Go back to the smartphone.